Kászá bonítá, Kászá bonítá. A mai 2-4-ben csináltunk egy interjút azzal a zenekarral, hogy a The Haunted. Jézusom, egy kísértet. Na nézzétek meg!
Hello. Hi. This is Peter from the Haunted. I'm on the ball. Ocean. Ocean.
Do you have big after parties?
No. It's one of those things for us. We tour really hard, a lot. And to be able to do that, you can't party like that.
Jack Daniels, Coke and absinthe.
Flaming Lamborghinis.
Yeah, Slovenian schnapps.
Flaming Lamborghinis, which is Sambuca, 80% proof dark rum, and then a double shot glass with creme de meth and Baileys and vodka and a mixer called Blue Balls, and you light it in one glass and then pour the 2 shot glasses into it as it's on fire, and you've got to suck it up at the same time. Amazing, great drinks. The flame goes up the straw into your throat. These two were so drunk they could barely stand. Kevin got lost, and I had to cradle Gaz all the way back to the van while he puked.
I got lost in the city.
That drink was the last thing I remember of my birthday, man. I drank that and then I woke up the next day feeling like shit.
It's a fantastic night.
Do you have quarrels in the band? No, we don't. We don't fight. I spend as much time with everyone in this band as I do with my wife and my kids. They're family. We're family, you know.
And how can they support the training musician and you're on tour most of your time?
It pays the bills. So you tour like an animal for a year and a half, and then you get a year off. It's great.
What does the album title refer to?
The Deadeye. Basically, the Deadeye is an expression that means kind of the Deadeye and the bullseye. They're kind of the same, and we got the title idea from a book by Vonnegut called Deadeye Dick. It's a really funny book, and it's really dark, like really dark but funny, and it felt like a good title because every song is kind of the bullseye of different sides of different problems in relations.
What inspires you mainly when writing lyrics, and do you write it as a band or alone?
I write the lyrics, and then when I present the lyrics, it's open for all. It's complete open season, and if the other guys in the band don't like, you know, the lyrics or can't get behind it, they will cut me down by the, you know, by the balls, man, you know, and they're relentless, and I think that's great, you know. It's pretty time consuming, but in the end, you come up with stuff that we can all get behind, you know, and it's one of those things where, I mean, we really talk a lot and listen to each other. Every piece of music will awaken something, you know, some kind of emotion, some kind of thought, some kind of image, and then it's my job to kind of try to translate that and try to, you know, project that image.
Three best albums?
Rendezvous by ABBA, Master of Puppets by Metallica, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Favorite albums are albums that meant really much to you at a certain point of time, but they're not necessarily a good album. They're albums that like meant something really deep for you, you know? And the best albums are albums that you come back to, and you're like, holy shit, this album is so good. And then you don't listen to it, you come back to it 4 years later, and holy shit, this record is so good. And then you come back to it 7 years later, it's like, holy shit, this album is so good. Yeah, those are the best albums, man.
You were talking about Vonnegut. He was a thing to read about. What do you think about him?
He's written some of the funniest and scariest books ever. I really appreciate his writing, you know. I don't think he's more of a favorite writer than a greatest writer.
Is it true that you have been arrested once for waving to the Swedish king?
That is absolutely true. I had a green mohawk and like really torn army fatigues. I was a punk rock kid, and
What did you do exactly?
all I did was this. I was walking along a road in Stockholm, and I was a little beer buzzed and kind of nice. It was you know, it was a good day. Sun was shining, and I was up there in Stockholm with some friends, and I just went for a walk on my own, drinking my beer, and I was all happy about things. And along comes this huge, really long, like all these cars, like limousines. And I look, what the fuck's going on? And I see, holy shit, it's the king, dude. I'm like, yay, it's the fucking king, dude. And I'm there with my green mohawk, and a motorcycle cop steps on the brakes like he's the last of them. And he fucking kicks my ass. And they pull me into, you know, a police van and drive me downtown, and I had to spend the night for being drunk and disorderly and for shaming the flag.
How did you shame the flag?
I think it was that I was a punk rocker. Motherfuckers. You know, that's only solidified my view on things. I think they should burn, kill, and rape every fucking, you know, royal member. Yeah, everywhere. Aristocracy should die. Kill them all, because they are the scum of the fucking earth. They are the real thieves. They are the real terrorists. They should all fucking burn. And that's the way I see it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ennyi. Na, akkor ma el kell menni a
Tojdószra az zöld pardonba,
pénteken pedig a Kultiban a Átcsempre, meg a Velvesztebre, a Trafóba, szombaton pedig
Trafóba az óriásra.
Kösz. Jövő héten 2-4.